Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do my February favourites for you. So in this video I've got a few things that are fairly new to me and I absolutely love. I've actually got things that I bought a while ago, a good while ago, and I didn't really love, but all of a sudden it's like the best thing in the world to me. So it's strange, but that's in the video as well. And I've got one thing that I really don't like. I just can't gather it. I just really don't like it. So that's going to be in the video as well. So I hope you enjoy watching. The first, let's get started with the makeup. So this is something that I've had for a while and I don't know, I just put it aside and I've been using other things, but now I love it. So it's the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. I'll just open it up so you can see. Unfortunately, I don't know the colour of it because it seems to have worn away, but there's the tip of it there. So I really like this. Obviously, I use this under my eyes. It really gives me a pretty decent coverage. To be honest, the absolute one that I prefer, top of the list, is the Rimmel Match Perfection. But this is a really good one. This is a very close second to that. But I do really like it. Perhaps one day I'll try the actual foundation that goes along with it. But for now, I really love that. The next thing is this blush. So it's by Tarte. It's the Amazonian Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. You knew what I meant anyway. So it's the Colour Exposed. This is probably one that is really spoken about, but the colour of it is gorgeous. It suits any sort of eye look, which is the reason why I keep going for it all the time. But it's a really nice one, and once I don't know, Sephora are now delivering to the UK, so you can buy it if you want to, but once QVC starts selling Tarte as well, then perhaps this is something you'll be able to get hold of easily. I'll just go over to the skincare for a second. So I just want to talk about the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. Now, I saw this on YouTube for quite a while. It is a fairly expensive mud mask, but I absolutely think it's worth it. Now, you put this onto the skin, you leave it on for 10 minutes. As usual, it kind of changes to that lighter shade of greeny grey sort of thing. And then what you do is you then put a little bit of water on and do it a circular motion. And this just exfoliates the skin and it removes. Now, I apply a layer that is as thin can be. So I will literally just smooth it over my face and just apply the smallest amount. For that reason, it dries a lot quicker. But don't get me wrong, it actually doesn't make a difference to the quality of the mask itself. So basically what I'm saying to you is I can get an awful lot of uses out of even the smallest of pots, just for the fact is that I use it so thin, but it still works the same. So, I mean, it is more of a treat, but I absolutely highly recommend that if you have got the option to try this, then you should definitely pick it up, because to be honest, when this runs out, I already know that I'll be repurchasing it, just for the way that it makes my skin feel. I'm going to move back to makeup for a second. The two foundations that I've been loving, I say two because if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I got these two foundations within 2 months of each other. Apologies, they are pretty scruffy. But I got these two foundations within 2 months of each other. The Marc Jacobs one is in Ivory Light. Actually, I'll get it out so you can see it. So I said to the lady in Sephora said to me that I was in between two shades. So I said to her, well, to be honest, I'll always go for the lighter over the darker, just because I figured that you can always warm it up, but it never looks right, obviously, if it's too dark for you. So for that reason, I went for the lighter of the two, and then the lady in MAC matched me to this one, which is, I think it's 1.5. So, but you can see the absolute difference between the two of them. So what I've been doing is, just so I can get the right colour, I've been mixing the two, just pretty much half and half. So I do really like the two together. On its own, each foundation is really good as well, but because of the way the colour it is, I have been wearing them together. Then I just want to go back to skincare for a second. So we've got the Ren Clean Skincare. So it is the Resurfacing AHA Concentrate. Now this I absolutely adore as well. This is a new product to me, so just like the Glam Glow, it's just something that I've really been enjoying. Now this is basically just a chemical exfoliant. You put it onto the skin and it just does all the work for you. So it's amazing. As soon as I put it onto the skin, my face feels amazing. And then when I wake up in the morning, it's just so soft and smooth, and it seems to stay like that for days. And what I've been doing is I've been using the Glam Glow, first of all, little treat for the skin, and then I will use the Ren as well. So then obviously I'll leave it on overnight. So that's the way I've been working it, and it really does make an incredible difference to my skin. So this is another product, I think this is £30, but this is another product that I absolutely highly recommend that you try out. I don't know why I can't speak, but yeah, I do recommend that anyway. A quick mention of the perfume of the month. I say that because this is the Lady Gaga Black Fluid. I bought this when I was in the States 2 years ago, it'll be now, and it's the 100ml. As you can see, I've used just past half of it, but to be honest, I've got that many perfumes that what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to focus on a perfume per month, just so I can get through them, because obviously the last thing you want them to do is to start smelling a bit weird or kind of just not being right. So I've been trying to get through this. I've used quite a lot of it up. It is a really nice scent. It's hard for me to describe. It'd be best for you to look it up really, but I do really like it. It's just the fact obviously I'm trying to use it up, but it is definitely been the perfume I've worn pretty much constant for like everyday wear, and I do like it. I do like it. And then the last item is actually something I completely tossed aside ages ago. So it's the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish. Oh, it's just stupid sometimes. I don't know how I speak how I do. But it's the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish. See, I still tried it. And it's in Soft and Gentle. Now, I bought this... Oh, I don't even want to admit to you how long ago I bought this, but I saw it kind of really raved on YouTube. Everyone was loving it. Everyone needed to have it. I bought this, and then not long after I bought the Skin Finish Natural, which I absolutely detested with a passion, just because it made my skin look really oily after a couple of hours. It just seemed to oxidize. Oh, this is almost like a comedy video. Oh, don't believe it. Anyway, the reason why I like this is because I'll use this with a fan brush, and I'll just go across the top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, a little bit across my forehead and across the cupid's bow, and it just gives an absolute gorgeous finish. I actually can't believe that I tossed it aside just because I like it that much. Now, to be honest, I'm still skeptical for the fact that because it's the mineralised powder, I don't know whether in the summer it would kind of seem to oxidise or like make my skin look too shiny, but in the winter that it's an absolute must just to perk up the skin. But I really do love this. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you, I'm not actually going to show you the product because it's a razor. So the only thing I've got left to show you something is actually the box, because for some reason I still have the box for it. So this is the Wilkinson, what's the actual name of it? Ah, there we go. It's the Wilkinson Intuitive Naturals, and it did say something about it being sensitive as well. So there's the picture on the back of the box, as you can see. Now, the idea behind this, I did actually already do a review of this razor on my blog, so if you do want to see photos up close of the razor itself, then I have got lots of them there. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description bar to that specific blog post, so if you do want to check that out, you can see the pictures and stuff like that. But the reason why I wanted to mention it is because it basically comes with a massive chunk of soap surrounding the razor. When you first get it, I wasn't really that keen on them normally, because normally they just kind of sit in the shower for a while and then the soap just falls off and you're left with a normal razor. In fairness, the soap hasn't fallen off it, but the reason why I don't like it is because although it says it's sensitive, it seems that I'll shave my skin and I'm thinking, this isn't cutting anything off the skin. It really isn't. But then I'll look at my skin and it has definitely cut the hair away. But the reason why I don't like it is, although it seems absolutely painless when I'm moving it across the skin, when I actually dry myself off again, it actually has irritated my skin like no other. It just, I just can't even put it into words. And then what's made it worse, I wish I could show you, but it's just not really acceptable to show you a used razor. There's no point in time that makes it acceptable to do that. So anyway, you'll just have to kind of use an imagination. If you imagine the soap is gone, then all that is left is these really horrible spikes. Well, not spikes, but kind of close to spikes where the soap is meant to latch on. So that's what the manufacturers do, so that the soap lasts and stays on the actual head of the razor. But unfortunately, as the soap wears away, you can just feel them running over the skin. It's just horrible. But I mean, I've spoken to quite a few people. People on Instagram have put that up. When I've put up the review of it, people were also saying how awful this razor is. So I know it's not just me, but I just wanted to mention that as an absolute fail for the month, because seriously, it's irritated my legs, underarms. It's just horrible. It just really is. So that's my opinion anyway. Obviously, just how I feel about it. So that is that for the video this month. I hope you've enjoyed watching. As usual, don't forget to give us a little like, subscribe, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, my blog, the blog post for the razor. They're all down below. And thanks so much for watching.